And not only that, I would hate to see somebody lose their life because we saved a few dollars. And it broke down.
That's not what this is about.
No, I'm
People do it
just
all
saying,
day long.
used equipment is scary.
But people do buy refurbished fire engines.
I just would hate to see it.
That's all I'm saying. So that don't got nothing to do with we saving dollars and the lives and stuff. That is not what I'm saying. I'm
I
saying
understand,
if they're not
but
gonna have a new.
The bottom line is that could happen, and I would hate to see that happen.
Go ahead, Trustee.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with Stan. I would like to make a motion to change the fire truck to 20% for $120,000, and then I'd like to add the 911 switch. I talked to a couple other trustees about it. I found out the switch is going to cost $150,000, but we should generate $100,000
That's
extra.
not what you told me earlier.
They told me it's
Well,
40
it's
per. This is 40 per switch, and now we need 3 switches. And it costs $150, but we get 100 at the minimum, 100,000 in the first year. The switch might pay itself off in 1 year. We might even get 150 the first year. So basically, it's an investment, but we would get our money back in a year. So I mean, it's the only purchase that we have on this entire list will actually generate money back to the business.
And is that still, you said that's still with Buds, right? Are you sure
No,
that's still with Buds?
that'll be equipment that we purchase. And right now, when people use their 911 phone card,
No, I understand that.
I was just saying for the people out here might not understand. That's all.
Mr. Irvin, could you explain that so the residents understand what we're talking about?
It's called a new generation switch. Currently, we get money back from every phone call that comes into the 911 dispatch center from a hardline phone. Hardline phone. If we put these switches in, 3 of them, because we have 3 different stations, we now get money back from the state and the phone companies for all phone calls, not just hard lines, but every cell phone. There are more cell phones in every community today than there are hard lines. So we're losing anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 a year. We're still getting the calls. If you call 911, it's going next door, but we don't get any revenue from it. So what we're recommending, or what the board is suggesting, is investing. It'll be around, I'd say it won't be more than $150,000 with the installation to install 3 of these switches in our system. Buds currently operates our 911. They don't own the equipment. It's our equipment. They're not going to spend $150,000 to install a piece of equipment that's going to make us money and make them nothing. Whether it's Buds, John Doe, Mary Jane, no matter which company, or if we go back to running it ourselves, it's an investment with a return, is what Trustee Hunt is saying. That within a short period of time, it will pay for itself.
But what happens if it's jobbed out to an outside company?
Well, you and I have attempted to talk to Norcom at one time. They don't want our business. I know prior to me coming on board, the chief had spoke to, what was the other one out here, chief? Ecom. They didn't want us. To outsource it to someone else is not very likely going to happen because we wouldn't be saving any money.
And we're just setting this money aside right now, and then we're going to get hard numbers.
What it gives us the opportunity to go back to the same people that are, quote unquote, buying our $1.4 million bond. We may be able to, with some fancy footwork, go back to them and say, we're installing this on our nickel, even though it's their nickel right now that we're borrowing the money from. But next year, we want to borrow $400,000 against the income and spread it over 3 years so we can start replacing all the old equipment that's in there. I can't guarantee it. I'm just thinking out of the box that it's something we might be able to do.
So did we have a second?
I want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I didn't finish.
So, to go in that direction, because this would no longer be Bud's employees over there, right?
This has nothing to do with who's working it.
No, I'm asking, I know what I'm asking.
I'm just
You
saying.
said when the 911 calls come in, they would come in right over here like they've been coming in.
Right.
They would come, well, they would get routed. Well, no longer routed. They will come directly to us. Now, Who's over there doing the 911 calls now?
Buds.
So when this takes effect, if it took effect, if we came back down this road, because we came down this road a couple of months ago, who would go over there?
No, the
What would
switches-
happen?
No,
Would we lose those employees and get new employees in here?
no, the switches are just another piece of equipment that would allow us to have,
I understand that because the last time it came towards us.
it
when
didn't, it
came
didn't
to
come
this
towards
board-
us. We never talked about the switches.
We talked about 911.
We
talking
talked
about-
about 911 as a whole.
Right, but this is just another tool for us to gain revenue. Now, as Mr. Irvin said before, there's a lot of households now that don't even have home phones. Everybody
Right.
uses cell phones. So when those 911 operators answers calls coming from cell phone, no fee for them.
Right.
But now, when we put the switches in, and any calls that come from the cell phone, which probably,
How long would it be before that we do that?
what did you say, about 6 months or something?
I didn't get into great detail. I know working with the electronics people, that's what these people are, it can take a great deal of time.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with getting rid of employees,
So all
how
of
many
that is
people
going
we
to
working
stay
on.
here? None of that is going to move to the new building? Everything is going to stay here because from my understanding, the whole infrastructure we have here, all the buildings are kind of jacked. So are they going to stay here or are they going to move over to the new building
For
with
the
us?
time being, the police, the fire dispatch will be exactly where they're at. I can't answer about the future, but right now, it'll be exactly where they're at. We make a $150,000 investment, and we have the opportunity to bring in $100,000 to $150,000 on an annual basis. In a 4-year time period, you're looking at $600,000.
Can you fast track that?
Yeah, let her finish her question. Let her finish her question. So,
Quick question.
He said that it takes time for them to start. He said it might take 6 months. But
I understand that, but everything, I mean, when you go through the panels and
I don't know. I just want
what we could do is just vote, if this is something, if this is something, if this is something that you want, just vote on it. We can start the wheels turning to get the process done.
Can I make a motion?
Mr. Mayor, I think what we should do is approve this list minus with the change for the fire, and then have a separate vote on this other piece of equipment before this.
Okay.
So, my understanding is that the 560
Will be reduced to
to
120.
120. So that reduces the bottom line by 440.
Which makes it $1,084,322.31.
So I think if you vote that, then you can come back to your item.
What's that number again, Sam?
1084322.31.
322.31.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the list, less the fire truck engine.
Okay, but substitute in there the $120,000.
Oh, it's, and reduce, yeah, substitute to $120.
Second.
Okay. The motion is second to eliminate, vote on everything on the expenditure for the 2014 bond, except the fire truck of $560,000, but we want to add $120,000 for the down payment of the fire truck, the right, which leaves a balance of 108.4. Okay. So now we'll have an additional $400,000 to spend in other areas that we may need to see fit. Correct?
No.
A little under 400,000.
Okay.
$300,020.
Okay. All right. Now we need roll call.
Trustee Bendel?
Aye.
Trustee Pearson?
Aye.
Trustee Smith?
Aye.
Trustee Hunt?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Hendrick?
Aye.
Okay, 6 ayes, motion carried.
I'd like to make a motion to flip the bond to purchase a 911 switch of $150,000.
Second.
Okay. It's been motioned and seconded to approve the purchase of the 911 switches at an approximate amount of $150,000. Roll call. Discussion. No discussion, roll call.
Trustee Bendel?
Aye.
Trustee Pearson?
Aye.
Trustee Smith?
Aye.
Trustee Hunt?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Hendrick?
Aye.
Six ayes, motion carries. Next thing on the agenda is new business. Any new business?
No, Mayor, no new businesses.
Dan, you have follow-up though in terms of just get authorization, get the ball rolling.
We talked about that,
Just
yes. Eventually, we're going to be placing orders starting tomorrow for all the equipment. We're going to need permission, is what the attorney's saying, is that we can start selling some of these pieces that we don't need, like the pickup trucks that are 25 years old. We'll have to get the exact VIN number. It'll come back to you the first week of December to actually vote on the liquidation. But we'd like to have the consensus that we can liquidate this equipment so we can start working on that also to raise some extra money.
Take a itemized inventory of what we have for salvage.
We do have that. We just don't know if it's really worth selling, whether somebody's going to buy it for parts or what they're going to do. We're just looking for the authority to gather the information, and then we'll bring it back on the first meeting in December to
Well,
vote it on.
Well, can we kind of speed that up, because some of this stuff is over in Public Works. We need to try to get rid of it before the snow falls on it. We got to dig it out.
We will put everything on the fast track as we always do.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, mayor's report. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. Last month, Coffee with the Mayor was an exceptional turnout. We had the governor and every elected official that represents our village attended. I'd like to thank the principal of Thornridge High School, Mr. Walton, and also would like to give a big round of applause to the Thornridge High School marching band. They came out. They put out a fabulous performance for the governor. The governor called me 2 times after he left here. Said he really appreciated it. He never had a band leave into a facility like that. So just to let you know, our Thornridge High School band goes all over and plays, and they have tremendous band leaders there and some tremendous students that play in that band. They won second place in the Battle of Bands in September at Soldier Field. So we really have an outstanding band here at Thornridge High School. And whenever you can support them, I like to support them. The other thing, we had a fantastic ribbon cutting 4 days after we had the coffee with the mayor. We finally got the MB Bank building donated to us. It's an outstanding asset that adds to our portfolio. MB had maintained that building all during the time that it was vacant. All the officials came out. They even gave us a $10,000 check to go towards the retrofit of that building for us to get in there. The only thing that's holding us up now, the building has been cleaned. There's some other small modifications needs to be made. The infrastructure for the IT and for the phones are being done right now. That's basically the only holdup for us to move into that building. From all contact with the movers, we can get it done in a weekend and be operating that following Monday. Whenever we get the phones in. And I'm looking right now, they're probably saying maybe December 1st. Okay, so on Friday, November 7th at 7 p.m., Dolton Park District will be hosting a fundraising event in honor of Mr. Stephen R. Agee II Scholarship Fund. So remember, I asked you to participate if you can afford to participate. What are the tickets about? $25. That's at 7 p.m. on Friday, November 7th. On November 8th is my coffee with the mayor again. This month we will have representatives from ComEd. They will be giving you information on how to get assistance for energy, with assistance for paying the bills. Also, we will have the school superintendent from District 205, Superintendent McJunkins. She will be coming in to kind of give you some information in regards to where the school district is headed and what they're doing in the district. So you can come out and participate with that. Also, there's the Energy Fair at Thornton Township on that day, November 8th, where there'll be Night Corps, ComEd, and who else? Okay. Yeah, so at any rate, CETA, yeah.
Any place that can help.
CETA. So if if yourselves or anybody, you know anybody that needs assistance with energy, you may want to attend that. I think that starts at 8 o'clock.
No.
I'm not sure.
9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, hold on.
Okay. Some of the lines, some of the people start lining up like 7
Very
o'clock
early.
in the morning.
It's,
So-
doors open at.
Doors
they
open
may
at
be
10.
around 9.
So, okay, before I forget, I want you to remind you that if you haven't voted yet, early voting, tomorrow's election day. Do your duty as a citizen. Hopefully all of you are registered. Hopefully all of you will participate in the election tomorrow if you haven't voted. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but we have a terrific government. Okay, November 27th and the 28th, Village Hall will be closed for the observation of Thanksgiving. 27th and the 28th. November 23rd, there will be a coat giveaway and also, I'm sorry,
Also the 11th.
oh yeah,
Veterans Day.
right, I'm sorry. Can't forget that. Right. But November 23rd at the Dorchester, there will be a free turkey giveaway and free coats for the kids. Some of the Dolton businesses donated money to make sure that some of the needy children here are outfitted for warmth for the cold weather. And the turkeys will also be about 600 turkeys to give away. So I'm asking if you know anybody that needs a turkey, to have them come up. And if you don't need one, don't take one. Because we want to be quite frank with you, we do have a lot of needy families here in the village of Dolton. We have high unemployment, and some of those families really do need that turkey. So the other thing, Tuesday will be Tuesday, November 11th. Village Hall will be closed in observation of Veterans Day. Now, I think there is going to be a Veterans Day program at the Park District. They usually hold one every year, and I believe that's on November 10th. So if you want to attend that event and pay respect to all the veterans, then you can contact the Park District to get the time that program will be taking place. There will be a job fair this Thursday, November 6th. It will be sponsored by the Southland Regional Mayoral Black Caucus and the Illinois Department of Employment Security. That will be November 6th at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Rosner Park at 160 58 Richmond Avenue in Markham. So it says here, we invite all veterans, all employed veterans, all underemployed. This is actually being put on by the Illinois Department of Employment Security. All right, that's all I have. Next thing on the agenda is citizens' address. Anyone that'd like to address this council can come forward and get 3 minutes. Chief Franklin
Yes, sir.
has the time watch.
We will monitor it, sir. How do you want me to handle those who go over? Full whip or bullets? Let me know.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Maury Thomas, and I'm a consultant with Learn Charter Schools Network. They are a college preparatory elementary school. We are looking to expand Learn Charter Schools Network to the south suburban area.
And one of the things that we wanted to do, we did take a petition from people around the area, and they said they were interested in, so we brought some pamphlets so you'll know some more about the information about what the school is about. And it's going to be K through 8, but it starts from K to 4. And then it goes and it progresses up to the next level. So we're just trying to just put feelers out here and see if the Dolton and South Suburban area is open to it. because we don't have a charter school out in this area. And one of the things too is that also brings jobs as well. And it's just giving you the school an option. It's not to take away from anything else. It's all about, I feel it's all about the kids. It's all about the students, and that's what we're about. And so we have some pamphlets and some information. If you're interested, we'll do a letter of intent. If you, as a school, can come out here, would you be interested in your child being enrolled in that school?
I want to give you a little bit more information about Learn Charter School. It's a tuition-free public elementary school. It will be open to all the students, and there are small class sizes with a low student-to-teacher ratio. Students receive individualized instruction based on identified academic goals. Learn Charter Schools Network has a proven track record of high academic student achievement. Learn graduates attend Chicago's best high schools. 95% of our graduates go on to earn a high school diploma. 95% of Learn alumni are accepted to college. I am a product of the South Suburban area. I lived in Dolton for 10 years, worked in Dolton. My mother was in a nursing home at Dolton. My daughter went to and graduated from Thornbridge High School. And I know that Dolton has changed, and as Ms. Miller said, this is just another option for parents instead of a public school or a parochial school. So we would like for you to sign our intent to enroll and see if we can get Learn Charter Schools out here in the South Suburban area. And we have pens and more information to pass out.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
I just got a couple of questions. Where are you located now?
We're in the Chicago area. We're in 8 different places. And one of the things too is that with Chicago Heights, we had a couple of trustees and people who want to go and see the schools that we have. There's, if you're familiar with the south side of Chicago, it's called Hunter's Campus, and that's right there at 83rd and Polina, and that's one of our schools.
Okay, how are you funded?
We're a public school. We're funded in public school. Pardon?
I'm sorry, Timothy, what was the one you said, 83rd and Polina?
Yeah, that's where the Hunter School is, and that's the school model we go from.
So you're funded by
It's still
Chicago CPS?
CPL, but it's going to be funded by the state. The same thing, and it's a CPS school, but out here.